Oh, we're hungry. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Pathologic. In the last video, we were able to convince Vlad Olgimsky Sr. to stop his persecution of any escaped... Oh, no. Butchers. In return for Aspidy's favor of giving us 3 of those butchers, or sending 3 of those butchers, to retrieve blood samples from dead bodies. And it turned out that the patrolman encountered these butchers and still decided to kill them. Apparently, they do not have permission to actually dissect or work with human remains, just cattle remains, at least according to the patrolman. Oh my goodness, this is a lot tougher than I remember it being. Those butchers had been killed by the patrols, but we were still lucky enough that one of the bodies did not have a family to return it to, and so it was sent instead to the graveyard. We arrived at the graveyard in order to take a blood sample, only to find the body guarded by patrolmen. We talked with them, and we demanded that they allow us access to it. I tried to use the supposedly authority powers that we were given by Soborov, only to find out that the patrolmen do not follow Soborov's orders. They were volunteers, not a member of the normal militia. And as such, they immediately attacked us instead. We were beaten up and then brought to Alexander Soborov's home. Hello, what's this? Repellent cloak. A long dark cloak made of synthetic material that serves as a good repellent. Protects the torso, wrists, and neck from accidental contact with dangerous surfaces. The material is somewhat flame-proof, protecting the torso from burns. $6,000? That is all of my money. It's good to know it's here. But at the moment, I'm going to pass on it. Maybe I should take it. That's all of my money. And I need that money to repair my scalpel. No, it will stay here. If we can kill quite a few more bandits, we'll go ahead and buy it. We took actually a reputation loss as well, but it looks like killing thugs is going to help us restore that. Thank goodness. So we took the blood sample that we somehow managed to acquire. It looked like it might have been actually already put into a vial for us by the butcher before he was killed. We brought it back to Rubin, and we were able to use a microscope to determine that there was no living bacteria from the plague inside any of the blood, which means that the plague does not live inside a body, at least, once the blood is, well, no longer warm.
So?
It stays away from dead bodies, disappearing from corpses without a trace. It's been established that you can outweight it if you're careful and discreet. The glass will keep the best, as it's supposed to.
What does it mean?
It means we have a fighting chance. The infectious agent only sticks to living matter and is repelled by dead surfaces. Those who remain indoors are more likely to survive. Scurrying and making a fuss means death. All in all, we can fight.
You self-serving jerk. You've got your own agenda, haven't you? You're always up for a fight. You just need an adversary. What about the people?
Hush. Don't you get in his way. He seems to have a plan.
It's all wrong. It's no good at all.
I don't understand that whatsoever. How are we a self-serving jerk?
We have sufficient strength to support the misfortunes of others.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Doesn't sound like anything related to your play, though, which I kind of wanted to know more about. But it's good to know you can take care of other people, because that's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to be a self-serving jerk. What the heck? All right, we need more bandages. Let's go down here and talk to this guy. So, what are we doing? So, we're running around right now, trying to find more thugs and kill them. I would like to kill 10 an evening, if possible, so we can trade those razors for food with patrolmen. Now, a heads up that the infection will have moved today. So I think we saw when we have arrived at day 4 last time that the infection was now in 2 different districts. And I don't think it was in up near Suborovs. I think that was the spleen any longer. We need to be careful because the disease will attack us from a distance even if we're not inside the infected districts. That's a way of saying that I don't know where the infected district is. I don't remember where it is at the moment, so I'm a little worried. Okay, we have 2 thugs. Let's fight this guy first. Oh, come on. You gonna stab me? Oh, thank goodness. Come on. It's you and me, friend. You don't call me the dissector for nothing. We're allowed to cut you as much as we possibly could want before you're dead, but the moment you drop dead, we can't touch you again. Okay, let's take out this guy as well. Oh, hello, he saw someone else. We're coming, Mr. Drunk. Hold him off for a little bit. Oh, we may have hurt the drunk with that attack. Did we? We did not. All right, good. Oh, he didn't have anything on him. That's interesting. I didn't think that was possible. Maybe the drunk killed him, and that's why he had nothing on him. All right, so where am I going? I don't know. I guess we should visit all the people, even though it is so early in the morning. Maybe we can get lucky and get an early quest. So let's stop by the Bound and see if we can get a quest from them this early.
My, Isidora's death was so untimely. He would have known what to do. That was a man like no other.
I've had a very exhausting day, and I'm not the only one here who has, I suspect. We would all be better off if we had some rest. Let us talk business in the morning. All right. So he won't give us a quest yet. It's too early. I think we'll still stop by all the NPCs, though. All the NPCs, all the... Oh, hold on. I see a thug. We want him. Okay, that's what I was talking about. That was a plague cloud. I do not want to have to worry about getting infected by that. So there's an infected district. Oh no, we have 2 of them. I don't know if we can take on 2 without taking some heavy hits. Oh, thank goodness. That was also really lucky that we didn't get infected. Let's take some drugs. And we'll take 2 bandages. We really need more bandages now. Let's see if we can get lucky enough that this guy will trade with us. Good thing we were facing the infected district. That cloud could have flown into me from behind. And that would have been the end of me. I guess we should stop by Capella's? Oh no, that's a guard. Okay. Yeah, we're right by Capella, so let's stop by and talk to her.
Father has been avoiding me lately. Strange.
Are you aware that your father is in charge of distributing pharmaceutical drugs, Capella? Of course I am. Why is there so little medicine available? Antibiotics are in short supply since they haven't been tested. Rumor has it a gigantic dosage is required, and it's very detrimental to your health. They need to be checked first. So who's doing the checking then? Are you implying no one is? You are wrong. Brother has found some people who have agreed to test the new drugs. Lara was in charge of it. Anna agreed to help her. So did Yulia, and finally Eva volunteered as well. All in all, they are busy with it. Thank you. Let's go and check with young Vlado Gimsky about that. We talked to Eva, and she didn't mention anything about helping to test drugs today. Alright, let's stop in here real quick so we can get some bread. No bread. The price has been up a little bit. Price went up. Oh, did it go up? Very, very little the prices went up. Very little indeed. Oh, crap, we have 7,612 bucks now. So, okay. Let's take this. Sorry. That's enough to buy that cloak we saw. I think we might double back for it. Am I wearing my gloves? I am not. Alright, let's do the standard thing I like doing and sweep through the park first. We'll head out that way towards Vlad, but we did get some bottles, so we might as well hit up the barrel. Now, he might be sleeping too. It'll be really awkward if he is. That does kind of hint to me that he'll have a quest for us.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
They say you saw some significant success yesterday. So random antibiotics really can help against the sand fever. How is the distribution of drugs going? Why is there still no medicine in the town? The drugs we confiscated 2 days ago turned out to be outdated. Moreover, many are expired and now harmful. Many are probably useless. We will check every drug today. Those that actually prove effective will be put into distribution immediately. How will the tests be conducted? I found some people with a death wish. Those are desperate people on the verge of a nervous breakdown, and so I have tasked several young ladies, whom you probably know, with supervising the tests. They are Eva Yan, Yulia Lurecheva, Anna Angel, and Lara Ravel. They'll report the results tonight. Why haven't you told me anything? You were very busy yesterday, and we spent the whole day inspecting and writing down the requisition stockpiles. Today, as you can see, I'm informing you of my plans. Don't worry, Bachelor. This is the best possible course of action. Or do you have a better one? Wow. So are we willing to risk the lives of all 4 of those bound I do. I'll take the drugs from the young ladies and test them myself. Hopefully you can trust my words just as well. The young ladies offered their help voluntarily with the task that I believe to be the least dangerous. I doubt they prefer to test the drugs themselves instead of sending death seekers into infected districts. So in other words, they're not testing the drugs themselves, huh? And if they will, woe is us then. Maybe there's still time to change their minds? But Bachelor, if they do conduct a test on themselves, we can at least be certain of their failure or success. How so? Our kind volunteers are prone to foul play. I've had reports of the kind of talks happening between them. Honestly, if they vanish, I'll be convinced that they must have made off with the pills. Then why entrust them with such an important task? Don't worry. Trust the young ladies and me. Even if something goes wrong, we will only lose a few hours. But we don't have an hour to lose. Oh, wow. Okay, good thing we stopped by Vlad the Younger. Let's head up to Anna Angel. Oh, hello. Anna Angel, Yulia, and Lara Ravel. Eva is not on my map.
Clara has lured Ripper into an ambush.
Vlad the Younger will inspect what is left of the medicine supply. He has delegated the testing to 4 women, Yulia, Anna, Lara, and Eva. I wonder if he appreciates that one of them may decide to test the solution on herself. Maybe all of them will. How are we doing? Not hungry, not tired. All right, so let's swing up past Anna Angel's. We'll visit the tavern and get some coffee. On the way. I think I already searched both of those, Tim. Let's stop this guy and see if he has anything for us. Hello, sir. No bandages. You're useless. You're useless to me. Should we stop by and see Ruben? It's too late. It's too late. I've come too far. Yeah, this is probably a good idea. We can also get our scalpel repaired. We haven't found a knife yet, and we really could use one. As again, this is a backup weapon. It does do slightly less damage than the scalpel does. However, it's still useful. We will want it. I also just think we should probably wear our gloves. This was the store that had the cloak in it, so if we'll have to pass, it's kind of out of the way. How's my immunity? Still max. All right, hopefully we won't get infected by a random cloud. We'll talk to this guy really quick. I hope he has bandages. Should be illegal to walk around outside without bandages. If you're outside the house, which you have no reason doing because we've asked all of you to stay inside the house, you should at least have bandages with you so we can trade you for them. Nice try, little rat. I'll just despawn you. Crackers are 45. That's smoked meat. 900. Just take the crackers at the moment. 4 in the morning. Be careful, Tim. The plague. I don't see any clouds in front of us. And it looks like the plague stops just outside Lara Ravel's. I really want to search those, but we don't have time. Oh! God, plague cloud! She's running. That usually means a thug? No thugs. I don't see any. Alright, let's get inside.
What?
It's over. All hope is lost. Anna, tell me, what's the deal with this drug testing of yours? We were made to test some strange pills. Yulia, for example, is supposed to enter an infected house, get sick there, and die. How's that for a test, huh? Made to. Vlad told me you volunteered. Yes, made to. It was all fixed by the Olgimskis. Vlad is secretly plotting to ruin me and Yulia. He's fond of Lara, though, so she's got something silly and non-threatening. Morphine, I believe. Doesn't even require testing. Morphine doesn't have anything to do with the infection. But why are you so scared? It's the volunteers who will be doing the real testing, right? I'll distribute the pills among the tradespeople, all right. But what if they return to me all infected? Come on. This is a conveniently roundabout murder, and nothing else. These poor souls were also picked from death's row. That's what I call Olgimsky style. Yes, that wouldn't be beneath him. I've been given 3 different drugs. They all ruin your health, but each does that in its own spectacular manner. Give them to me. I'll do the testing. Beta pills and 2 others. Okay, so while we're in the area, everyone, we're going to swing by the Rod. Since we are right near Subarov's. Oh, we're also near the tavern, so we should stop by there. I'm going to keep my gloves on me on the off chance that a rogue plague crowd decides to creep up and infect us. Hello, sir. We need the coffee. And I'll sell 2 razors. And since time has paused, let's read what we picked up. Delta tablets, an immunity booster, a masterpiece of this country's pharmacology, increases immunity by a great deal. Large doses cause negligible harm. Gamma tablets, new generation immunity booster, excellent for increasing immunity, speeds up white blood cell production, can be dangerous in large doses. Good morning, Andre. You have anything to tell us?
What?
Nope. We've killed significantly lower amounts of thugs than I would have liked to have killed. Just 7. Let's sneak in the back way, and we'll visit Katerina, I suppose. Oh, the infected district has spread across the bridge area. I think the fog can spawn over there and come across the river at us if it so desires. That was really rude. That guy just cut that guy off, like, literally for no reason. Walked directly in front of him. Went out of his way to get in front of the drunk. That was really rude. Funny, but rude.
Yes.
I'm glad I see you still alive. Where did all these bandits come from? Were they hiding before or something? I'm mortified myself. This epidemic turns people into bloodthirsty monsters. But I don't think bad grief has anything to do with it. Though my spouse won't listen to me. He thinks I'm only saying this out of a false compassion. Why do you think he has nothing to do with this? The victims of Sunday's mayhem join the ranks of the muggers. Further madness only provokes them. Honest housefathers grab their hatchets because they see no other way to survive. Oh, that's interesting. So she's saying that the thugs are comprised of normal, average, everyday, good people who now only see attacking other people and taking their things as the way to keep themselves and or their families alive. touching. So what? Am I supposed to offer them a welcoming embrace now? No, thank you. Punitive measures are unlikely to help. You can't beat evil with evil. That's a textbook maximum. Only the courage of the volunteers can hold back the abusive behavior of the desperate cowards. They deserve to be killed. The sense of security and the freedom to do anything is exactly what drives this kind of people nuts. Good. Adding to this chaos isn't going to help at all. I say, knowing that I'm probably going to try picking someone's lock today or tomorrow to test it out and see if we can get some supplies.
Barley the barber is the leader of the gang. Some barber.
Oh, okay. So it's not bad grief. Crime is getting seriously out of hand. Where are all those scoundrels coming from? It's as if their numbers double every hour. Knives everywhere. It's time to put an end to them. We should catch Grief and have him executed. Make an example of him for challenging the new order. What did Grief do to upset you? He and his men are murdering civilians in the streets. All the crimes committed in the town right now are committed under his consent. Some under his direct orders. Are you sure they're his men at all? Are you sure they're his men at all? I thought few locals would dare take up a knife. That's correct. This lack of authority is bewitching to them. This violation of an ages-long taboo. It's like a mass hysteria. Do something, then. A group of patrolmen attempted to a raid this morning, but they failed to catch the thieves off guard. Grief's gang managed to fight them off. I can't gather a new party immediately. There's not enough men to cordon off the infected districts and curb looting. Tell me more about the fight. There was a group of about 30 patrolmen. That's a lot, considering how valuable every volunteer is. The number of killers grows by the hour, while the noble people are harder and harder to come by. The gang suffered heavy losses, but they ambushed my people. Where? I'm investigating that right now. None survived, and the warehouse thieves have gone even fiercer, even though they managed to fight us off. So who's going to stop them? Any brave soul who manages to put a stop to their rampage will receive a sizable reward. I shall pay 30,000 for such a feat. If this keeps on, I'll start giving awards for every dead criminal, at any cost by whatever means this bloodbath needs to be stopped. I'll deal with them myself. Alright, to bad griefs then. Wow, okay, it's good getting all these optional quests so early. The governor has failed to stop the spree of outlaws that rampage the town. However, Alexander is certain that Bad Grief, the head of the warehouse smugglers, is responsible for organizing their movements. Do you have any letters for today? We do not. So we are near the other Stamaten studio. Oh, this is also an infected district, huh? Or still is. We haven't talked to him yet, so this will be an interesting first discussion. A good guard. Oh, wow, he drinks a lot, I see. He's been drinking a whole lot.
Your face is fading away. Are you sick or something?
I see the reflection of my epiphanies in your eyes. Who are you, my long-awaited guest? I'm Daniel Dankovsky. Ah, you are a good person to drink with and talk to. You will make no mistake by calling me Peter. You can call me Andre, too, just for the sake of diversity, and it won't be wrong either. What do you mean? Question time will be later. Let's drink some Twarine to our acquaintance, and don't you dare insult me by refusing. There is a retort in one of the cupboards, I think. I didn't smash it yesterday. I was so pissed. Thank you. I'll drink to your wit.
Your face is fading away. Are you?
We didn't actually get a Twirine, and he didn't tell, and he doesn't have anything to talk to us about. Okay, good to know. Cross the river to Yulia's next. see any plague in front of us. Not on the road, at least. And what side? It looks like it's facing us. Oh, so Yulia's house is in the infected district. I love this music. I hate rats. I like the music and I hate rats. Hello, sir. Alright, you have a pin. I guess we should take it. Pins are worth 48. We can trade pins for bullets, and bullets are worth 216 each. So that's definitely a profit. The plague even makes a disgusting sound. It reminds me very much of the Guardian from Amnesia: Dark Descent.
The most subtle folly grows out of the most subtle wisdom.
I don't think that a positive outcome falls within the range of reasonable possibility. There's no point whatsoever in trying to attain it. All we can do now is wait and hope that, by some miraculous coincidence, the epidemic will pass us by. Nevertheless, Yulia, I'd rather, we'll ask her this. Do tell me, how exactly are you planning to test these antibiotics? Oh, so you know it already. I need to contract the disease first, and then try to cure myself. I have 3 kinds of pills, you see. Conceivably, any one of the medicines may curb the sickness at a certain stage of its development. An exciting experiment, if ever I saw one. Not quite unlike the feats of power they had in times long forgotten. A trial of fate. Still, Yulia, why are you so intent on doing the testing personally? Didn't I tell you before? I'm testing one of my theories. A hypothesis that destiny may be manipulated. As adventurous as I may be, I am anything but irresponsible. I am much better equipped to conduct this kind of research than that poor Tanner may ever hope to be. I'll be able to keep a journal of my observations, my physical sensations, and change my body temperature. If nothing else, I won't mix up the medicine. And how exactly are you planning to conduct the tests? You're completely healthy, Yulia. Nothing revolutionary, I assure you. The experiment is fundamentally getting myself infected and using the 3 medicinal formulas one after the other. Besides, the Ogimsky girl provided me with a schmauder that I am to use if neither of the pills has effect. Absolutely precious, these schmauders. Extremely detrimental to your liver, but also certain to remove the infection. Everything will work out just fine. I hope. I have a better proposal, you see. I'll be very interested to study these schmauders myself, and I think I'm in a better equipped to do it. Give the schmauder to me, and I will handle the testing. Pardon me, but I have my own prospects regarding the schmauder. What medicine were you given? Here. It's called ferromycinium, the most powerful medicament they had in stock, as well as the most hazardous, known to purge bacteria by means of destroying all manner of microflora, harmful and otherwise. If it proves to be of use, the Ogimsky family will distribute it throughout this town. Is that all? There's 2 more medicaments, neomycinium and monomycinium. Reportedly, both are much weaker than the first, but each one has useful characteristics on its own. I wouldn't know what kind of characteristics these are. Pharmaceutics is not my field of study. That's enough. I'll do this myself. So we did not get a schmauder, but we did get more drugs. If the other person has 3 drugs, I don't know if I'll have inventory space for it. So I'll have to quick save before we talk to them. So we're going now to Lara. These districts are very interesting. There's no thugs who are gonna brave the infected district. Hold on. Don't worry, we can ditch the rat. That's all I have to do. We didn't find a warehouse worker, so my scalpel is also still damaged. I'm gonna have to try to swing over to one of those areas later. Let's get Lara's medicine, if I'm able to.
My lips are too dry.
I'm so glad nothing bad happened to you yesterday. Tell me, are you really planning to test antibiotics? No, I'm not. Vlad the Younger claims that he asked you to test some dubious remedies. I wanted to try the antibiotics, but I wasn't allowed to. I'll have to work with painkillers. Vlad the Younger says they're closer to my line of trade anyway. If I'm to host a House of the Living, I'll have to handle them often. They ease pain, but also make you drowsy and apathetic. How are you planning to test them anyway? I know how they work. All I need to do is find a man whose line of work naturally leads to being wounded frequently. I was planning to distribute the drugs among the patrolmen, but I could rather give them to you if you wish. If you have any success testing each of the 3 types, then that means they're still fine. Then the Ogimskis will begin giving them out to the population. Fine. You know what? There's something else I want to ask of you. Please put a stop to Yulia's efforts to support Anna. Yulia has her own motives, yet I have a terrible suspicion she may have given up to despair. And poor Anna doesn't deserve this either. I'm absolutely positive that she isn't planning to offer the medicine assigned to her to the test subjects. She's too compassionate for that. But she won't go anywhere herself either. What's wrong with Anna? She is certain that the Ogimskis are only doing this to get to her, and to have her dead. She might not be all that wrong. Oh, really? I don't think it's Big Vlad. Yet the Ogimskis are definitely a threat to her. There isn't a shade of doubt in anyone's mind that one of them will become the death of her. I see. Okay. Now please hand over the painkillers. They'll be of use to me. This is the house executors are planning to test the drugs in. They are already waiting to test subjects willing to risk their lives. Okay. We didn't have room for all of it. So that means I'm going to have to drop something. What is this?
My heartbeat is uneven. I am sick at heart.
Goodbye, lockpick. Oh! I can't drop the lockpick. We need to drop some drugs. Goodbye, alpha tablets. If there's going to be like a certain order I need to take these drugs in, we're failing that. I'll tell you guys that right now. We're going to leave this house diseased, sick, and dead. If we're lucky, in a different order. Dead first, because I'd rather just die. Actually, I don't want to spend the money, because I want to possibly buy that cloak we saw. Okay, here I am. I could really use a knife. There's a thug. Alright, well, we're gonna kill him. Then go down to that testing house. Quick save again. I'm quick saving every few seconds. We're back to this all being new to me. I saw the other thug. I saw him. How's my scalpel holding up? Oh, it's going to reach 0% after this fight, but we're still going to do it. That was lucky. Don't do that. Don't put your equipment. Stop! Don't do that. There you go. Okay. Let's fill up on the water. Quick save. Oh, that's the theater, that's not where you need to go. I don't know if I should be wasting bullets on these guys, but we're gonna anyway. My scalpel's at 0%. It's gonna take way too many slashes to kill thugs now. It's down this. This is the house right here. All right, everyone. So let's see how this works. Or not. Let's go in the other entrance, which I guess is on this side. You scared me, Mr. Executor. Ah, are you one of the death-seeking test subjects here to try the pharmaceutical drugs? I've decided to play the part of one. You should know who I am, Executor. You have my utmost respect. We are closely following your gallant exploits at all times. How do you intend to test the drugs? The procedure is simple. I let you in and wait for an hour. That time is known to be enough to be certain. Do you have the pills? Yes. Immunity boosters or antibiotics? Both. Take the boosters first. Just be careful, they're deadly in large doses. Sooner or later, you'll start feeling dizzy. Those are the first symptoms of the disease. Eventually, the fever will become unbearable. That will be the disease entering its critical phase. I know that. The latent stage is not life-threatening, but in such an environment where one will breathe the disease and absorb it through his pores constantly, the infection will progress rapidly. Take the antibiotics then. They will kill off the bacterium when it propagates too much. I feel like I should be writing all of this down because I don't think it's going to be put in my journal. Alright, I don't have any pens with me, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to hope it's in my journal instead, and if it's not, well, I'll have to hope that I can do this. Are you trying to lecture me on microbiology? No need for that. I'm simply summarizing what we managed to learn after the first outbreak, and in the last few days. I hope luck is on your side. Luck has nothing to do with this. I have to take as many immunity stimulants as I can handle. Having done that, I will be able to survive in an infected house for at least an hour. Provided I have enough antibiotics, of course. Yes, I'm saving it 2 minutes afterwards. Okay. Let's do it. Maybe if we just, like, avoid the plague clouds, we'll be okay. Our immunity's still fine, so we don't need to worry at the moment. like it's a combination of just dodging the disease. It looks like the plague clouds appear, hunt me, and then vanish shortly thereafter. Oh, that one's totally getting us. Oh, it didn't. Wow, good for you, Tim. This reminds me of playing Agent USA back on the Commodore 64, trying to dodge the fuzz. That's what this is. It's the same thing all over again. They picked a good house for this because I think I can probably keep dodging it. The plague knows where you are as well, Tim. Sneaking isn't going to help you dodge it. Yeah, it acts like a person as it tries to hunt us. Let's put on our gloves as well. Oh, all right, half our time is we've been alive for 28 minutes so far. So it looks like a good way to resist the disease is getting your cardiovascular up. You know, good cardiovascular exercise. Constantly running around, you know, being in shape, do stairs each day, you can literally outrun the virus. This is pretty good. I like this. I like this. As long as I can keep avoiding it by physically moving away from the plague clouds, we should be okay. Uh-oh. Oh, thank God. That one just vanished. You don't think we have to get disease, right? I don't think so. It's above us. Our immunity's still good. We don't need to take anything yet. I think it really helped when we walked. Oh no. Okay. Oh, yep, that one spawned on this floor, Tim. Okay, this is good. This one's gonna be tricky. We may actually get sick. Ha-ha! Climbing is very helpful as well. If you do any sort of like standing long jump, that training can really assist you. Yeah, this is nothing. Yeah, we just have to keep running around like a crazy person. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, it's gonna get us. We did it. We did it. Stairs, do not stop me from leaving this hell house. Unbelievable! You managed to come out of there alive. You sly devil. Let me take a look at you. Show me your pupils. Diligence is the mother of good luck. Duties. We're all bound by our duty. I was tasked with giving you this drug. Use it as intended. Just make sure that you can afford to do that. It takes a great toll on the body. Make sure you're neither wounded nor bleeding. Yada yada. I know. Give it to me now. Schmouder! Yes! Of course, we didn't really test the efficacy of the drugs in any shape, way, or form. We just kind of ran around and leaped on tables to avoid plague clouds. Oh, thank God we were successful. All right. These medicaments are to be taken in volumes that could hardly be considered safe for one's health. Further to this, their effect is only temporary. The protection granted by immune system stimulants is insubstantial at best. Whereas the antibiotics can slow the development of the disease and may, in some cases, destroy the infection altogether. Alright, so we got a little bit of time left, everyone. I'm going to save again. How we looking? We're a little tired. We're getting a little hungry. Where are we? Let's go back to the warehouse district. And we will attempt to get our scalpel repaired. We're going to take a different route there. I like to avoid Bad Grief's area, but I like to repair the scalpel before we do that. I actually think we have inventory space. We should be okay. I want my scalpel repaired. I'd rather avoid using bullets for as long as I possibly can. We'll come back and talk to Bad Grief after I have repaired my weaponry, just in case we have to do some sort of massive fight. Oh, hello, we have a letter. Vlado Gimski's report on... You saw that! You saw that! Vlado Gimski's report on sanitary precautions. Dr. Dankovsky, as of today, we are ready to provide you with the premises of where you will be able to establish a hospital, an isolation ward, and a morgue. Please see me at the Lump to discuss further details. Vlad the Heavy. I want to repair my equipment first. There's a warehouse worker. There's a diseased person. A dog is on the bridge as well, and I'm not going to be able to get to the warehouse from this direction. That dog is after me. Alright, we're suddenly making a beeline for Big Vlad instead. Let's despawn that nonsense across the bridge.
Stupid whelps. And my Haruspecs too. He could have talked them out of this. They could have lived.
Greetings, Honorable Doctor. Our job is almost done. Are you satisfied? It depends on how well you've done it, Vlad. We did well, but it was a challenging task. The so-called waste house has provided to be an ideal location, so we've cleared it up to refashion it into a morgue. As for the isolation ward, it will be founded at Ravel's. As far as I know, Lara Ravel was planning to turn her house into a small shelter for a few dozen people tops and nothing more. She agreed to undertake urgent steps. You know how fast the disease spreads better than anyone. Too many people are striving for a safe haven. Was it her own decision? We managed to find an understanding. Every person has their own sore spot. When you make an effort to nudge that spot a bit, well, they immediately become compliant. In other words, you bullied her into this. These scurvy words would cost a life to anyone but you, my esteemed doctor. My people even have my family members went around the whole town, falling down from exhaustion. Some of them got sick and are now dying. I apologize for having lost my temper. We didn't have much of a choice, esteemed bachelor. If you find the result of our endeavors lackluster, then feel free to take our seat and aim for the better. I have no desire to listen to these reprimands instead of the well-deserved words of praise. Ha! Are they well-deserved? Not sure. Alright. Any objections from the current inhabitants of the hospital to B? Of course not. We wouldn't be so harsh as to drive people out of their homes, even in the case of an emergency. Don't worry, Doctor. There isn't a single soul living in that house. Obviously, it's not one of the houses that were infected yesterday, is it? Well, actually it is. Nevertheless, we've made a most peculiar observation. There isn't a single trace of infection in these houses today. We've learnt it by chance, thanks to marauders. They stalk these places with no antibiotics whatsoever. Victor Kane would like to discuss this matter with you. I will examine the houses you've arranged for. If they meet minimum sanitary requirements, go ahead and start directing the sick there. Later, I'll come back here to inform you when it's time to announce the hospital situation to the general public. Back to Lara's. Oh, and the other optional quest is now gone. How about that? Alright, everyone, but I think we're going to stop here. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.